inside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Cardinals in this matchup. The bottom line, there are not many defenses in the league that seem up to the task to slow down their ground game. But this might be one of them. And in everything that they have said and done this week, they feel confident that they're ready.
And I like how you set this whole thing up, because it comes down to this to me. These first few carries, they're going to be exciting, they're going to be physical, they're going to be battles. Each side trying to establish control in this game. He tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First play and a first pass for Murray. And incomplete to open things up. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
What's done to it comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
Quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
And understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for make up for that one throughout this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32. And obviously well short of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. The Falcons are out to down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is end of the weekend in the NFC. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in this.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got...
He's got him in, complete, the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a...
For the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this.
That was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So on the read option. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the...
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end.
a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him. In motion left goes a tight end. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. And the defense bit hard there. They were
just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They run the option on second down. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there. But still, it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about
this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best out.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter out of his hand.
Herbert off of play action. And now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Always 1-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. They'll go option to the short side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps
the resilience all on display in that victory.
To throw again on second down. Murray, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Here, he's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
But they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent game.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Check top throwing now is Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Murray now. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now
their toes, and they're getting at them.
On second, here's Algier. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. As they come up 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 34. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Contact or trash makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd.
Unsuccessfully.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he went nowhere. It's back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with They almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just
so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well.
Into the NFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a lot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And it'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they're sacked right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades. yards will be handed out thus far.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Plays that they have not been doing so far.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And it would be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here.
Get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Gonna throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run and find the 1st down? And that's what he just did.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. And how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Herbert.
And that almost their first INT of the ball.
Algier now up the middle. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter.
Here's Herbert. Escapes the sack. Flushed out right.
This pass is caught by London. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15.
Algier going straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run.
No room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Another defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team? So it's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
That's complete to McBride.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue. Herbert. This goes out. The ball comes out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes, left side. The 40, 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
At the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Cards are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session.
The drive will start with Connor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of...
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
He was taken down.
And Murray's going to keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth.
Connor up the middle. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Again, it's Connor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Connor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to sort this thing right here.
Down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to sort this thing right here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
That, a new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys.
Field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal.